Welcome back to Palangi 21. Today I will show you the list of gay movies and series to watch in July 2025. I Don't Understand You is a comedy horror film written and directed by David Joseph Craig and Brian Crano. It stars Nick Kroll and Andrew Rannells. The story follows an American gay couple who are vacationing in Italy. On the way to a fabulous dinner, they get their rental car stuck in a ditch and are stranded in rural nowhere in a downpour. These two Americans who are used to being catered to are now in a foreign land without service, an Italian language comprehension of about zero, and clear relationship turmoil that could explode at any minute. You can watch this on Fandango, Prime Video, and Apple TV. On Swift Horses is an American romantic drama film directed by Daniel Minahan and written by Bryce Cass. It stars Daisy Edgar Jones, Jacob Elordi, Will Poulter, Diego Calva, and Sasha Calle. The story follows Muriel and her husband Lee, who are beginning a bright new life in California following his return from the Korean War, which is topped by the arrival of Lee's charismatic younger brother Julius. Lee is keen for the three of them to build a new life together in San Diego, but Julius decides to travel to Las Vegas instead, where he finds employment in a casino and meets Henry, a male co-worker. Julius and Henry fall in love, and the two men begin a secret romantic relationship, including living together in a motel room. Meanwhile, Muriel embarks on a secret life of her own back in California, gambling on racehorses and discovering a love she never thought possible after meeting a female neighbor Sandra. You can watch this on Fandango, Prime Video, and Apple TV. Les Ailes Collés is a French romantic drama film directed by Thierry Benisti. It stars Emily Kahn, Max Liber, and Alexis Rosenstiel. The story follows Paul, who sees Joseph on his wedding day, after not seeing him for 15 years. With the burning memories of their first meeting, doubts about their life choices, and the emotions of this forbidden relationship overwhelm the two men. Their dazzling love as teenagers gave rise to incessant and particularly violent homophobic harassment, leading to the tragedy that changed their lives forever. 15 years later, this still painful past shakes the present, provoking incomprehension from their loved ones who knew nothing of what once united them, then tragically tore them apart. You can watch this on France TV, Prime Video, Apple TV, and Canal+. Bloc Pass is a French drama film directed and co-written by Antoine Chevrolier. It stars Amaury Fouché and Saïd El Alami. The story follows Jojo, a teenager living in Les Jumelles who is training as a motocross racer, and Willie, his longtime best friend, whose support and loyalty prove critical to Jojo's survival, after he is outed to the community as gay. You can watch this on Rakuten TV, Prime Video, and Apple TV. High Tide is an American romantic drama film written and directed by Marco Calvani. It stars Marco Pigossi and James Bland. The story follows undocumented Brazilian immigrant Lourenço, who is heartbroken and adrift. He searches for purpose in the queer mecca of Provincetown. As the summer season comes to an end, he sparks an intense and unexpected romance with Maurice. Together, the two reconcile the pasts they have left behind, and their uncertain futures. You can watch this on Fandango, Prime Video, and Apple TV. Throuple is an American drama film directed by Grayson Horst, and written by Michael Doshier. It stars Michael Doshier, Stanton Plummer Cambridge, and Tommy Helleringer. The story follows Michael, a young gay musician living in Brooklyn, who struggles to pursue his musical dreams and explore romantic intimacy. He relies on his best friend and her girlfriend for support and affection. When he begins an intimate and charged romance with a newly open married couple, the three men enter a relationship that is more vulnerable than any of them ever expected. As he tries to navigate romantic intimacies that test the bonds of his friendships, his world is thrown into emotional chaos, forcing him to make life-altering decisions, or watch it all slip away. You can watch this on Deku, Fandango, Prime Video, and Apple TV. Noah's Ark the Movie is an American romantic comedy drama film based on the series Noah's Ark, and directed and co-written by Patrick Ian Polk. It stars Daryl Stevens and Jensen Atwood. The film follows Noah and his partner Wade, who are expecting twins, and must shift gears after each is offered their dream job, and the couple clashes over which one will assume the role of stay-at-home parent. You can watch this on Paramount+. Latin Blood, The Ballad of Ney Matogrosso is a Brazilian biographical musical drama film, directed and written by Esmir Filho. It is based on the book Ne Mato Grosso, a biographia, written by Julio Maria. The film stars Jesuita Barbosa as Ne Mato Grosso, and follows the different stages of singer Ne Mato Grosso's career, from his childhood, through adolescence and into adulthood. It is a journey through time that shows a young man from humble origins, who faces prejudice, and becomes one of the most influential artists in Brazilian music. You can watch this on Netflix. Clown in a Cornfield is an American slasher film directed by Eli Craig, and written by Eli Craig and Carter Blanchard. It is based on the 2020 novel of the same name by Adam Cesare, and stars Katie Douglas, Aaron Abrams, Carson McCormick, and Vincent Miller. The story follows Quinn Maybrook and her father, who have moved to tiny boring Kettle Springs to find a fresh start. What they don't know is that ever since the Bay Pen corn syrup factory shut down, Kettle Springs has cracked in half. On one side are the adults, who are desperate to make Kettle Springs great again, and on the other are the kids. These kids want to have fun, make prank videos, and get out as quick as they can. Kettle Springs is caught in a battle between old and new, tradition and progress. It's a fight that looks like it will destroy the town, until Friendo, the Bay Pen mascot, a creepy clown, goes homicidal and decides that the only way for Kettle Springs to grow back is to cull the rotten crop of kids who live there now. You can watch this on AMC, Fandango, Prime Video and Apple TV. Misericordia is a black comedy thriller film written and directed by Alain Girardi. It stars Felix Kissel and Catherine Frott. The story follows Jeremy, who returns to his hometown of St. Martial to attend his former boss's funeral. He stays for a few days with the widow Martine. His presence angers her son Vincent. This causes a fight between the two men, which ends with Jeremy killing Vincent. He manages to conceal his crime with the unexpected help of the village priest, who provides him with an alibi in exchange for his affection. You can watch this on Fandango, Prime Video and Apple TV. Los Fricas is an American drama film written and directed by Tyler Nilson and Michael Schwartz. It stars Adria Arjona and Hector Medina. Based on true events, set in Cuba in the 1990s, this film tells the story of youthful members of a punk rock band, who, seeking musical freedom, relief from poverty, and a sense of independence, purposely infect themselves with HIV. This allows them refuge at an isolated government-run sanatorium, where they live life on their own terms, forging a seemingly utopian community, and looking to an uncertain future with hope and resilience. You can watch this on Fandango, Prime Video and Apple TV. Orojaska is a Norwegian drama series starring Katja Ravdana Broch Einbakken and Vegard Bjørsmo. The story follows Ellie Ann, who hates Karasjuk and looks forward to moving away, by counting the days. Isat is the village's snowmobile hope, and hopes to go to the United States to drive in the professional league. One day, Ellie Ann wakes up after a party and doesn't remember anything, but starts suspecting having been raped. Wanting everything to be as it was before, she doesn't have to live with the stigma of the village's rape victim. Isat is accused of raping her, and at the same time afraid that it will come out that he likes boys. Rumors begin to swirl, and Ellie Ann realizes that she has to do something. But because Sapmi is a small, tight-knit community, talking openly about abuse and being queer is difficult. You can watch this on NRK TV. Mr. Loverman is a British television series directed by Hong Kao, and written by Nathaniel Price. It is based on the novel of the same name by Bernardine Evaristo, and stars Lenny James in the lead role. This is a moving and funny drama about an exuberant, closeted family man who wants to end his marriage and live with his best friend, with whom he has been having an affair for almost 60 years. You can watch this on BritBox and Prime Video. We Were Liars is an American psychological thriller television series based on the 2014 novel of the same name by E. Lockhart. It stars Emily Aylin Lind, Caitlin Fitzgerald, and Mamie Gummer. The story follows a 17-year-old girl who survived a horrible accident at her family's summer home 2 years ago that she cannot remember. She returns, determined to remember the details of her accident, but as the pieces start to come together, she discovers not only the painful truth of that night but a shocking revelation about herself. You can watch this on Prime Video. Transaction is a 6-part British sitcom series created by Jordan Gray. It stars Jordan Gray and Nick Frost. The story follows transgender egomaniac Liv, who is hired to avert a PR disaster at a supermarket, but she soon realizes she is unsackable and turns the store into a playground. You can watch this on ITVX. The Sandman is an American fantasy drama television series based on the comic book written by Neil Gaiman. The series was developed by Neil Gaiman, David S. Goyer, and Alan Heinberg. It stars Tom Sturridge as Morpheus, the personification of dreams and one of the Seven Endless, who is captured in an occult ritual in 1918. He escapes in 2025, after being held captive for 106 years. He sets out to restore order to his realm, the Dreaming. You can watch this on Netflix. A Boy's Dream is a Danish short film and follows Elias and Christian, a gay couple who seem to be living a blessed life together. However, Elias has always felt a lack in his life, and when he starts working as a counselor at a boarding school, he begins to realize the meaning of love and responsibility in his interactions with the children. You can watch this on Gagaulala, Deku and Prime Video. Agave Echoes is a short film and follows Alejandro and Miguel, two friends with a special bond, who confront an inevitable farewell. Amidst memories, their emotions intensify, challenging the boundaries of their friendship. You can watch this on Festome and Mubi. Loving You from the Football Sidelines follows Brian the agent, who had a secret crush on football star Terry for 7 years and finally decided to resign. Terry realized he couldn't live or work without Brian, and vowed to do anything to get him back. You can watch this on Dramabox. Stockholm Boys follows Axel and Elias, who wield love as their weapon, teetering on the edge of revenge and redemption, ultimately igniting an unbreakable love forged through shared pain and obsession. You can watch this on Drama Wave. Bodyguards by Day, Lovers by Night follows Carson, who is forced to serve in Selena's home as compensation, but he didn't expect to fall for the charming, mysterious Noah. You can watch this on Drama Wave. Objection, I'm Not Gay follows Kit Sterling and Daniel Finch, who are bitter enemies, lawyers battling it out in the courtroom. But after a night of blackout drinking, Kit wakes up next to Daniel, and they're married. You can watch this on Good Short. Sneak Me in Your Closet, My Prince follows Mafia heir Sebastian, who hides from assassins in Gabriel's hotel room during his wedding day, and their reunion reignites old feelings. After his fiancée's betrayal, Gabriel marries Sebastian instead, but family secrets threaten their future. You can watch this on Good Short. My Rookie Secret Agent Lover follows rookie agent Ryan, who is assigned to investigate powerful CEO Vincent. Then comes the accidental kiss, and suddenly Ryan becomes his fiancée. You can watch this on Playlet. F-Boy is a YouTube short and follows a man who must confront his commitment issues at an awkward family dinner. You can watch this on YouTube. Shattered is a YouTube short and follows Matthew, an ordinary guy who had an accident and now has amnesia. He keeps getting flashbacks of his previous life, and as such he decides to go to therapy. However, his therapist hides a dark secret, and things take a turn for the worse when the truth comes out. You can watch this on YouTube. Ironheart follows MIT student Riri Williams, who returned home to Chicago, following the events of the film Black Panther, where she discovers secrets that pit technology against magic. You can watch this on Disney+. Enigma is an exploration of transgender identity and legacy through the stories of icons April Ashley and Amanda Lear. You can watch this on Max. Project Runway is an American reality television series that follows the contestants who compete with each other to create the best clothes and are restricted by time, materials, and theme. The new season coming to Hulu. Thanks for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notification.